Today is May 25th, 2025. I'm here at the Iron Gate Bridge. I'm looking upstream. It's kind of later in the day. I can see that the sonar is still in the river. Looks like they've moved it because I can see it a lot better from here. There's not much sun right now, so I can't really see much in the water. It's kind of dark. It's hard to tell what the clarity is. I'm kind of doing my trip backwards today. I kind of started up at Copco and made my way down this way, although I didn't go all the way around Copco. I kind of started and I just made a quick trip up, but I started videoing up at Copco and I kind of backtracked coming down this way. It looks like they've cleared up the beach area. Looks like they've done some work down there. I'll be going down there next. This is kind of what the river's looking like right now. I kind of wish that the sun was out so you can kind of see it better. Kind of getting the fence in this. But you can definitely tell that they've done some work over there in the boat launch area. When I was here earlier, I could see some people down there in rafts. It is Memorial Day weekend. So I'm going to pause it. It's kind of what it's looking like here on the side. Cars going by, so that's what you hear. Kind of hard to tell what the clarity is. I'm gonna pause it. So I'm walking down towards the boat launch area. You can definitely see that they've kind of done some work in this area. It's kind of sandy, some gravel. Especially down here at the boat launch, the platform. Looks like they've come in and they've fixed that. And it looks like they've moved some rock around. That's kind of what it's looking like upstream. You can kind of see the sonars there between the tree. Oops, sorry. The pillar. It looks like they've moved it down a little bit from where it was. The water clarity right here isn't too bad. I can see some rocks in here. But it definitely looks like they've done some work in here. I'm not going to play in the water today, but you can kind of see some of the clarity here. Like I said, I kind of wish that the sun was out so we could see in it better. I mean, it is looking clearer than before, but you can see the settled sediment in the bottom. I'll pan up. Kind of looks like they have something up above. Not sure what that is. It's above though where the sonar is, which is kind of over there, but that's still below the former dam site. The dam was just up above that. Like the hillside there is kind of where it went across. So I'm gonna continue on down this. Sorry if I'm going too fast. Definitely I can hear more birds today than I have in a while. On my trip today, so far I've seen a few vultures. I saw a couple turtles up at Jenny Creek at the bridge. I saw one deer at Camp Creek up in the top by Scotch Creek actually. Sparrows, I think they were swallows that was at not Jenny Creek, Fall Creek at the bridge. This would be the dry hydrant. It looks like they have fixed this. They've backfilled it. They fixed it so you can actually use it. Looks like they pushed all the sediment off that was on it. They put more rock in around here. Start to see the sun coming out a little bit. Not sure what they would have done with the rock, but it looks like they've kind of backfilled this in with some rock. So there used to be that little ledge that went through here. So they've filled this in with some rock. Kind of see some of the finer sediment particles right there. Like I said, the clarity is not too bad. Sorry about my hand. Definitely you see my shadow. See a lot of that finer sediment. I don't know if you can see it out there in the water. Looks like they brought some gravel in over here. Looks like they've kind of raised it up some. So it kind of looks like in this area they've brought in some gravel, I would say. It's built up more. I don't know if you can see in the water. You can see out there a little bit. That's what it's looking like downstream. You can see the pipe that goes to the Iron Gate Fish Hatchery. The ladder's like right down there. Bogus Creek is down in that area. And then for perspective, the Iron Gate gauge is down somewhere around that bit. Looks like another vulture flying above me. But anyways, this is what the water's looking like. Like I said, I wish the sun was out. That's looking upstream. This is the whole area. You can see the sonar And just for perspective, the sonar hasn't always been located below the dam, the former Iron Gate Dam. And I'm not sure what that other thing is that's right there. But up beyond that is where the dam was. It's kind of where those rocks are that you see above that thing. That's kind of where the dam went across, was back there. So anyways, that's just kind of what things are looking like from here. That would be the dry hydrant. And it does look like they've raised this. They've definitely done some work here. Oh, I can see something. Is that a honker? It's kind of going off that direction. Oh yeah, that is a honker. Went behind the trees. It was somewhere. Took off from up there. I can hear it. It's the first honker I've seen today. Normally when I see them, they're down by the Blue RV or the Blue Heron RV Park or by the R Ranch. But anyways, this is kind of what the water's still looking like. Like I said, clarity's not too bad. I wish the sun was out. But you can definitely see this is higher than what it was. So they've done some work to this area. The boat launch area needed it. This is like where the dry hydrant is at. The pipe that comes out when they draft from it. So I'm right next to it. So anyways, this is what it looks like right now. The sun's kind of starting to come out a little bit. So I think I'm going to end it here and I'm going to continue on down the road.